welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Malupe. I'm not alone today. I have a special guest, Otuki Oluetu. Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
For coming. So, Oluetu, I would like you to tell us about who Oluetu is and where do you come from.
Now, to the it's a Midlands, quality Midlands, but now I've been to a lot of places, so now I would say I'm a jack of all trades. Yeah, because I learned different things along the way. So yeah.
So I would like us to touch on a topic that it says, is it necessary to have a father figure to be considered masculine? So I will give an example about myself. Growing up, I was not raised by my biological father, and it's something else because I'm saying this for the first time. So I was not raised by my biological father, and at some point, somehow it affected me. It affected me because sometimes I would want guidance, and I would want positive examples from my father, and also to support me financially. So I do not have that thing. I don't have that father figure from my biological father. So I want to ask you, is it necessary to have a father figure to be considered masculine, or rather let's use to be considered as a man?
It's more or less the same thing, because being masculine, it's having the characteristics associated with being a man or a boy, depending on your age. Yeah. So based on that, logically, me, I'm a logical person, so logically, not saying you don't need a father figure, but you need a male around you, whether it be your peers or your family members, your teacher. You see some traits that you like about them, and then you set them as goals and tell her, I want to be like that, or nah, I want to have shoulders and shit. Yeah, it's because when you want it somewhere and you're like, that's what I want. Seeing them on a woman, I'm not saying it's not possible, but seeing them on a woman is not really happening at the moment, you understand? Yeah, what do you want from a man? Yeah.
I would also like us to touch on female. So we have seen in our communities the effect of not having a father on a girl child. So what do you think, what are how can girls be affected with absent fathers?
I'm not a girl, that's the thing, so I can't answer it the proper way. It's going to be my perspective and how I consume things as a person. So if I was to comment on that, I feel like it would me being judged, because me being realistic, women have their internal codes and what that guide them on the way they should live. The same as what drives us as gents. So how it affects them, I can't comment.
Okay. I can't comment. That's fair enough. So how does having no father affect you? Because I don't know if maybe you have grown. I mean, you were raised by your biological father or not, but I think you would know the effects of not having father to a boy child or a teenager rather.
Yeah, me personally, my experience wasn't that nice, because he was there and then he wasn't there. Not probably died, but then things happened between my parents.
Yeah,
so I wasn't, especially mentally, emotionally. Yeah.
Also, somehow it also affected you emotionally.
Yeah, because as a person, when people around you go through things, if you care, you'll ask yourself questions as well. Or why is it happening?
Yeah.
Like, what's going on? You'll try to find out for yourself. And as that happens as a person, you get, yeah.
Because with me, maybe it might be something different, but with me, like I've said, that I was not raised by my biological father, but by his stepfather. That guy was a very good person. Yeah. So I've learned a lot from him. And then growing up to me was like, okay, I don't have my biological father in my life, then I have to accept to say that, okay, it's fine, maybe I might not be the first, obviously I'm not the first, and I'm not the last one. So yeah, do you think it's important for children to have both parents?
Let me structure it. It depends on what type of person you are raising the child, because people parent different, and on top of that they have their own lessons that they've learned and their traumas that they are carrying as well. So how that person has dealt with it and has bettered themselves to overcome those things, that for me determines whether the child deserves both parents. Because there's people, not saying they are undeserving of being parents, but at that moment they shouldn't be parents. It's a thing of you can be financially unstable at the time. Understand you can try and hustle by all means, but being realistic, it shouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
You understand? I'm not saying what's a bad thing, but ideally it shouldn't have happened.
Okay, so besides me and you and the experience that we had, what do you think are the effects of boys that they can experience with not having a father or a father figure?
It's endless, in fact, and it's evident because, like, what I'm about to say now, I'm outside controversial, but it's a thing of, if you look at stats, there's a lot of single mother homes, and I'm not saying international, like in South Africa, there's a lot of single mother homes. And those people who perpetrate the crimes, if you ask them about their background, they're also part of that state. So it's a thing of a father not being there doesn't mean the child will be a problem. At the same time, the mother as well needs to be accountable.
Yeah.
You see, because if we're going to say the child is going through this because the father's not there or the father is leaning in, or what about the mother? Because we need to accept there's influences on both sides. Your mother can say nice things or mean things about your father, and you at that moment, how you take them in, will affect your later life. Will affect the way you think about things.
Yeah. Your behavior,
and that's how you act in society.
Because I think somehow as a boy child you would need the guidance, and you would need the positive examples from your father. You would need to be supported financially by your father and all that. So thank you, Mr. Olutu, for coming to the podcast, to the Majita podcast. Thank you so much.
So much.
How is it?